Hello folks, this is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope you're having a great day. Today it's rainy, and one of the sources of light that I have coming into this room comes from that window. Usually it's sunshine coming in. Today it's kind of a little bit dark and rainy, but we're doing okay with our overhead lighting system as well as our lighting system that we set up behind the camera. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk a little bit about someone who does a daily update, and I want to discuss what she has to say. I saw kind of an interesting bit of information. It comes from Judy Byington. And she was talking about a woman who does a daily update by the name of Mary. Now, I've listened to some of Mary's updates, and a lot of what she does is to give the updated information that Judy Byington has compiled. Now, there are certain things that she does to kind of move away from what Judy has to say. And Judy discussed this. She said that Mary talks about a Commander Thor. This is Valiant Thor, who is from Venus. And I've heard a number of people talk about Valiant Thor. Some talking about the fact that when he first contacted Earth, it was in the late 50s or the beginning of the 60s. And I have read many accounts of him. I have seen pictures and videos of him actually with government people, and he stands 7'9". Now, Judy has said that there is no way that she can confirm whether or not he is real, and I understand that. But Mary says and insistently says that he is, in fact, a real person. Now, I've heard other people also say that he was a real person, but because of the fact that he began contacting people here on Earth over 60 years ago, that he's most likely dead by now. Well, I don't believe that's the case. Now, we hear about something called med beds. And the med beds use something called plasma energy. The med beds are a non-invasive type of healing. Many people believe that a part of quantum healing could very well be med beds here in the near future. The situation with med beds, because they're non-evasive, they're able to do things internally in such a way as not to leave scars and as not to have a long recovery period, such as what is the case with surgeries. Now, I was very interested in the fact that many people who have talked about Valiant Thor say that he is no longer alive, and that there's no way he could be, because that was well over 60 years ago when he first began to have contact with people here on the face of the earth. Now, from what a lot of people say, he was the head person in the Galactic Federation. Now, he not only worked with people within our own galaxy here, and of course the 8 or 9 other planets that that you read about, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, and all those. But he also works with people from other planets, and especially along the Orion belt and so on. In fact, some of the leadership also comes from the Orion belt area. Now, a lot of people say, well, he can't be alive. Well, if medbeds are real, and they do use plasma energy, it's very interesting that not only could he be alive, but he may be 1, 2, maybe 300 years old and still be healthy like a young person would be. And this is supposedly some of the medical help that has been given to us through the Galactic Federation, off planet, basically. I was very interested about this, and when Judy was talking a bit about it, I was thinking back to some of the things that Mary has said, and I was also thinking back to some of the things that many other people on various other talk shows, a lot of them on YouTube, some of them on Rumble, BitChute, and some of the other places have also discussed a lot of this information. Now, plasma energy, very interestingly, is also the type of energy that is used in what is called the replicators. It's very possible that in the future you may not have to go to a store. You may not have to order from something like an Amazon. If you have a replicator, you would be able to create whatever it was that you needed, whether it was a food item or whether it was some kind of a tool or whatever it would be. Maybe you needed a few rolls of toilet paper. Well, your replicator could actually duplicate that. That kind of struck me funny when I thought about that regardless of what you need a pound of hot dogs, you need a pound of hamburger, maybe you need a couple of steaks, maybe a little bacon. You make that, and then, well, you know what? We also need a little bit of toilet paper, a toothbrush, and some toothpaste. So we're just going to make that right away too. And not long after you've put all the stuff in to create it, now all of a sudden all this stuff starts popping out. I don't know how sanitary your hot dogs and hamburgers are going to be, especially if you accidentally made the toilet paper first. But oh well, what are you going to do? I was very interested and very intrigued by the talk that people have had over Valiant Thor. I've also been very interested in a lot of the pictures as well as a lot of the videos that I see of Valiant Thor. Now, you would think that the videos and the pictures and so on would be of him back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on. But that's not what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing pictures and videos of Valiant Thor today. And he is larger than probably all of the centers in the NBA and probably in college. But what's very interesting is the fact that even though some people are not wanting to say that he is a real person, some movies have actually talked about him as being a fictitious character. And I believe that a lot of that had to do with the fact that he has supported the alliance rather than to support the globalist dark side agenda. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Please remember to give us a like. We need 9 more likes to get to 300 for all of our videos. And we also need 4 more people that are willing to subscribe. Subscribing is free. It only takes a moment. You hit the subscribe where it says subscribe, and it says subscribed, and you're subscribed. And that's all it takes. And if 4 people would be willing to do that, we would be up to 50. And that is our next goal, to get to 50. We also hope that you will share our videos with other people. And we also want you to have a good day. Good day.